because Mario does it that way.
Square in the face. Here comes Victor Allen's new Sportz. Hot, sexy. Brought to you by the man that the ladies call sexual chocolate. Here's Baldy himself.
Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Rub it and make a wish, Victor Allen.
That's wrong. You called me Baldy. You called me Baldy. I don't think I refute that statement.
You know what? There's a bunch of Baldies out there.
That's all right.
Because y'all in a group.
She doesn't call me Baldy.
PMC, Mac.
Heather, do you call me Baldy?
Hey.
Thank you.
You rub. Me yet?
It's in. They rub it. Do you want to rub his head?
No. You know what?
Tell the truth.
You're just mad because somebody wants to pinch.
They don't ever want to rub my head.
Tell her what happened. Let her come in the seat, man. Let her come sit down.
Come on, Brandy. What you got on, girl? Let me see your feet.
Gift. She got you a gift.
Does it vibrate?
Oh, man.
Well, it can vibrate for you.
Look at you. What you got on, girl?
My 80s.
Look at these shoes.
And
you got to show them that. Those are cute. You guys.
80s and up.
Wow. Look at this. Wow. This is wonderful. First of all, everybody, Brandy Flores.
Yeah.
Fresh from WonderCon.
Yes.
The WonderCon. She's going to be our guest. I tell you what, she's going to be our guest for the second half of the show. So as not to pollute her with too much. Ooh.
I'll just sit here and look pretty till you're ready for me, okay?
Oh, you marry the ones that talk like that. You marry them. Yes, dear. Okay.
You like that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put this. We'll do the sports.
Right.
And then they'll have a little more time to schmooze.
Right.
With Brandy before we go to the hot picks.
I'm
How's
all
that?
for that.
That'll give that way.
Sadate.
That's Sadate?
Sadate.
And it will show you what she has. Everybody take a look. She comes bearing gifts.
Oh.
And it's heavy.
It's very heavy.
It's heavy.
You know
this sounds
what is it?
Wow.
What is it? A colorful brick? What is it?
1977. That's my year.
There you go.
We're working out today.
Let me get your mic on.
Yeah, get her mic. Get her all set up.
There she goes. I'll get her hooked in.
No, you keep doing it because I'm gonna
tell her about the stories for today.
Oh my God, the lead in on this today is unbelievable. There's so many stories that's going on that I was going to lead in with. Lala Anthony, Carmelo's wife, is putting out the question about Carmelo's assistant.
She went to Howard.
Yes, she's asking is Carmelo cheating? That's one. I told you about Derek Fisher already. He's going to go to a contender. I already said that he's going to the Oklahoma Thunder. Who is the dark side? The Lakers
I like that.
Oklahoma. I always say
the Lakers
that.
are always dark. I like Derek Fisher a lot. Right. I like Oklahoma Thunder. I told you I wanted what was best for Derek.
Okay. Now I'm not ending it there. Also, we're gonna hit this thing where I said, "Oh, how did Mark Sanchez get a nice, good contract? Probably being comfortable, not knowing that Tebow's on his way. So Tim Tebow's going to New York. Is he going to?
Where is that coming from?
Coming from?
Where is that coming from?
I have insiders, man. I got insiders. First, I go to PMC in Pittsburgh.
You got insiders?
Yes, I got PMC. In Pittsburgh.
I only know those outsiders. You know, the people be outside the club all night. Just waiting.
Well, Norm wants to chime in about Brandy. See, you notice when we talk about sports, he just says she's pretty. That's it. That's all. See, that's it.
No, but she is. She's the pretty and the hidden one in the background. Like you're looking at one thing. Now, who's that other one over there? With that smile.
You know what it is? Norm is going like this while you guys are talking. Is blah 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 blah. All right, let me say this. I'll pick the story and you tell me which one because stop looking at the chat, man. Stop looking at the chat. I know what you're doing. You're looking at the chat. All right, so here's the question. I'm going to give you which story you think is more interesting, and Brandy gets to chime in on this if she wants to. Do you want to hear about Derek Fisher landing now to the opposing contending team from the Western Division that used to be the nemesis for the Lakers and still is right now, being in the Oklahoma Thunder? Or do you want to talk about Mike Tyson's one-man show? Of course, he's 45, so it may be a little bit different, harder now. Yeah, that's one thing. Or do you want to talk about Tebow not having a job? He's out. So if he's out, but then now going to New York, is it a job if you're a backup or are you just sitting and waiting? So I'll just give you one of those topics to work with. You tell me which one you're interested in. I think I know what Mario, because Mario's an NBA watcher.
Yeah, but I can't resist Mike Tyson. I can't resist Mike Tyson.
Okay.
As a story.
Okay. Well, what do you got? You need
A cable whenever you get a hand.
Oh, you need a cable for me.
For Brandy.
Got you, so she can plug in.
Yes.
Watch this, you guys. I'm gonna
You
show
guys,
you how to
you realize
do
we
it.
have, so we called our virtual crew.
Watch this. I do this. We do this live.
It's our virtual crew.
I get the remote and I go like this. When I do that, you'll get to see what I'm about to do. Bam. I walk over
You're
here.
good over here.
Oh yeah, I walk over
Yeah,
here.
we have it. We have wires.
I greet the princess.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Then I go and get me a wire.
I was going to get it, but I was going to trip and fall. Yesterday, I already was knocking. They broke stuff up. See, we have it ready for our guests.
Yep.
Because the wireless is always such an issue whether they can get. So we keep an Ethernet cable ready and waiting. So we can just pass you.
Brandy, what topic is more? La
D. Fisher.
I knew it.
More than Mike Tyson.
I don't care
One
about
man.
Mike Tyson. I want to hear about D. Fisher. What's he doing? Is he married, have babies? That's his story.
Yes.
I haven't kept up on him for a while.
Oh yeah.
You know.
He is married with children or child, so he's not available on the market. If you look at that as being available, now you want to see D. Fisher because obviously you have fully supported D. Fisher as a available man. Now he's off the market. Now, do you still want to talk about Fisher?
Yeah, well, no, I support him as it used to be a Laker player.
But now he's at OKC.
No,
he's probably going to the Thunder.
Well, it's so nice to have the support. See, I hope they're deserving of Brandy Flores' support. She remains a fan, a diehard supporter. I, however, am bailing on you Laker people. I'm gone.
Okay,
I bailed.
so wait a minute. So let me just say this: do you feel the same? Okay, so if Derek Fisher is on OKC and they meet in the Western Conference Finals, do you root for the Lakers, Brandy, or Derek Fisher?
Lakers.
See, so in other words, so you only want him up to a certain point. Yeah, I got you. See, she's
conditional love, Vic.
Smart.
We know this. We recognize this. That's that old conditional love.
Okay.
Actually, that's the kind I get.
It's conditional.
Much easier. So much easier.
Okay, now let me say this. I'm gonna put another one because Mario already said Mike Tyson. Now let me ask you, Brandy, have you followed Mike Tyson because he's now 45? Do you follow him?
He's 45.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Well, do I follow him? If he's on Oprah or something. Which
Down the street, around the mall.
Yeah.
So would you be interested in watching a one-man show?
No.
See, so now see what I'm saying?
How long is it? The first thing, Mike Tyson, I might be interested in watching a one-man show, but I can't imagine it being more than 12 to 15 minutes.
Yeah. No, I think it's about 70 minutes.
Whoa.
think.
That's a long way.
I think, you could check me on this.
I don't know, Brad. You think he can go 70 minutes?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe he can do 70.
Mike Tyson.
That's a long time as a one-man show for anybody, for a veteran.
I'm saying this. Then what you're leaving me with is two things here because I didn't include all the sports topics.
All right.
So right now you got D. Fisher conditionally. You got Mike Tyson, which you've been trumped by Brandy, who says, "Nah, I don't want to see it."
All right, that's cool.
Now you got Tim. Tebow versus Mark Sanchez. Who's the beef hunk as far as the ladies are concerned? Brandy. Mark Sanchez is the quarterback over in New York Jets. You got Tim Tebow coming in. Who do you want to see quarterbacking? Mark Sanchez?
Hold on, I need to Google Mark Sanchez.
Are you trying to get a good picture?
See, that's what I love.
I like it that she's being resourceful.
I love
She
it.
said, I'm not
I
going
love
to
it.
throw out any opinion.
What she's
now,
doing?
I need to see some photos.
So what she's doing is a smart thing.
Look at her. Go on, girl. Watch her trying to see people. When you do this, you can't take pride in your ability to manage the computer.
I love it.
So Brandy's like trying to show her she's fast.
Said, look what she said.
I said, ooh.
So now the question still holds.
Is he taken?
No.
Oh, he's not.
No. Tim
You might
Tebow
be
or
able to
Mark
get it.
Sanchez?
That's right.
Who do you want? Quarterback? Starting quarterback.
Mark Sanchez.
Whoa. You know what? This is Mario. This is a highlight because Tim Tebow was something for the ladies in many different ways.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Have you seen Tebow's new pics? He's got some new pics. Got a haircut. He just needs to get groomed. They have people do that for him. But see, Brandy, if you were picking his clothes, just pretend you were picking his clothes. That's what I tell all the women. Just pretend you dressing me.
Okay. Now let me tell you this. I'm gonna give you one more story, but I think the story after this is going to be the one. We talked about this earlier about the New Orleans Saints and what the penalty may be. And Mario, you said no, there's not going to be any penalty for the coach, but the Peyton is banned and fined. He is suspended for 1 year. They lose 2 draft picks.
Who?
The bounty program at the Saints.
So who's suspended though? I was trying to see.
Hold up. Peyton, New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton has been suspended for 1 year. And the Saints will lose 2 second-round picks. 1 year suspended.
Yeah, but look what happens. Look what happens. In other words, remember what my point was. When you trying to protect yourself legally, you always have to give a certain impression.
Right.
So the league, so actually, look who got hurt financially, right?
Yes.
So someone bites the bullet.
Right.
Peyton. Now you still have an issue of some other civil suits, right? So look at the degree. So if he takes a year off, he says suspended for 1 year. Is that without pay?
That I'm gonna find out some more details. No, because I mean you lose money even in your contract somewhere because if you're not coaching, they're not gonna pay you.
Right. He loses, but I'm saying for the league, I'd be going like, I'm good if you good.
You know what? You're wrong.
It's like you say, hey.
Okay. All right,
I mean, because you have the way you handle it. So look what I'm saying, soft, Vic, soft but visible enough so that you can point to everybody and say, look, we're hard on this.
Right.
Where they have to because they know they are running a situation where they're subjecting their employees to harm every week.
Right.
To get away with that legally, you got to grease some palms politically because football's going to one day not exist. I told you that.
All right. Okay, I got you.
You can't. You can't defend it.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so Tim Tebow has a relationship with God, so says your screen.
Yes.
That Vic wrote that. Written and produced.
What about the other guy, Mark Sanchez? I need a guy who has a relationship with God.
I think that's what most of us have relationship with God. It's just different kind of relationships.
That's right.
And it can change.
Yes, it can.
Just like,
right?
Okay.
So, for you as remember, nothing helps a man get better than a fine woman. Being all sweet and nice. Being honey, could you be better?
Oh, it is.
A loving woman
Yes, it is.
I've had one. See, women have to learn. You have to use that stuff. When you're so good, they can't stand the idea of hurting you. So a woman could be that good.
Okay, wait a minute.
And you can't stand the idea of hurting them.
You assert a certain position. I want to remind you guys, we are talking about new sports, which is really lifestyle,
but you brought up Lala.
I'm just going to get there. Give me a chance.
Lala?
Let me frame it. I'm trying to... See, I got to give up some of the time for WonderCon, so I got to make sure I get this right. Now, let me just say this.
Don't give up no WonderCon. We're going to add in WonderCon.
I got to squeeze this in. Because, stop looking over his shoulder. You're trying to peek. Let's see. Now, let me say this. I'm just saying this. Tim Tebow is good for the NFL, but we're going to get into the reasons why in a moment.
Yeah, he's good for the NFL.
He's good for the NFL.
Yes.
I just want to find out, did the ladies shed a tear when it came a clash? Because a lot of women do like Mark Sanchez, too. They think he's kind of something.
What does it mean? Just because he goes to the team, why does this is about when you guys see this is the spin that the sport people like Vic are doing. What difference does it make what team Tim Tebow goes to the starting quarterback? He's going to be second string.
Okay.
He's not a threat. He's not coming in like, Tim Tebow's coming. Oh, my God. He's coming in right to the bench.
String, then I'm already done. Is Mark Sanchez first string?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's starting. So
Tim is not going to come in.
Look at what she's saying.
At best, he puts a little pressure. I know, but I'm saying, but he's headed for bench. He's coming in with a spot on the bench. His name, come on, Vic.
New York, watch this.
He's coming in for the bench.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to have Mark Sanchez under the microscope. You can't even remember.
He's already under the microscope.
Wait a minute. Watch this. Do you know who the backup quarterback is in New York just behind Mark?
No.
See, that's my point. So what's going to happen is you got Tim Tebow who's going to be the backup.
Yeah.
When Mark messes up, the chance from New York is going to be what?
So?
And when that
sells tickets.
They did it in Denver.
It sells tickets.
That's right. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what's wrong so far? I'm happy with all of it so far.
You got 2 strikes going to get it. You got the women is going to say, we want Tim.
That's good. If I'm the owner in New York, I love controversy.
All right.
Let's have a whole show. Right in, lady. Who you want to do? And we'll have every week we'll have a scale.
Okay.
Tim dropped down 10 points.
Okay, wait a minute.
Marks up.
I want to check if if he's on Facebook. Hold on.
Oh, see.
We go see. I'm sitting. I brought a little. We gonna get her computer all plugged up to some.
Okay, now
We want to see her screen.
Right, and I know that because we're going to do this. What I like is the setup that's going to come next because we're talking about the potential of somebody's impact. If I was Mark Sanchez and what happened in Denver and the way they have been somewhat down and up with Mark, I would say the worst nightmare coming is Tim Tebow because they're going to chant for him, period.
Why is it a nightmare?
Because it's called losing your job because the fans want to see Tim more than they want to see Mark.
You're not gonna lose no job. There's be some controversy.
I want you to mark your
There's
words.
no job loss here. This is a show. It's entertainment.
No.
It's controversy. It's wonderful. Nobody's worried.
Oh, really?
Nobody's worried. And you know what's so cool if you're Mark Sanchez? You know it was really so cool?
What?
You know you're not going to bump into Tim and out of the clubs.
You
He
know
ain't going to
what?
be out. He's going to be home.
See this?
Tim will be home.
Watch this.
Watching, Basketball Wives and reading, some verse.
Watch this.
Well, I need to go out, so I'm like, Mark's the one's gonna take me out.
Oh, there we go. See, this is what I love. See,
Mark will meet you and get you a Cosmopolitan,
No,
apple martinis.
Now, when we sit
up.
there and say this, we say this for a reason. That is a big glass.
Damn, I'm worried about your bladder. What's in it? What's that in it? Something
I'm
in
actually
it.
doing green tea today.
What's that floating in there? That looks really gross.
Cinnamon stick.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I had
like
it looks
that.
different.
Healthy.
Yes.
That's good.
Let me show everybody that. Can we
Smell it.
show them? Oh, no, that's okay.
That's a big.
Look at that, yo. That's
Wow.
what she's drinking. With something in it floating in there.
Yeah.
Look at that. You see that? in there?
Look like a root.
I don't know what it looked like.
That's
I
how
know.
you flavor your tea naturally.
That's right. Now, okay, let me speed
Could
along.
be a Saw flashback.
Let me speed along because now, we already know that Tim Tebow loses points with Brandy if he's not starting, which means Mark is one up. Wait a minute, let me just go to Brandy. You always dominating. Brandy already made the vote. Says if you're starting quarterback, you win with the ladies. Ladies don't get behind backup quarterbacks. That's the message. Mario says, "Who cares?"
Wait, yeah, they do.
No, ask Brandy.
Backup quarterbacks get laid all the time.
We're not talking about laid.
What kind of backup you want?
We want somebody who
What do
produces.
you want? Verbal support? I mean, that's the best kind of support.
I want
that's
you to
proof of
watch
support.
This. Now watch this. Now Brandy's sitting in your seat right now. Brandy's going to say in her own way why a starting quarterback is more valuable than a backup. You can tell him if you want to, Brandy.
Well, tell me. I know some of the obvious ones.
Okay.
Well, for one, I would say it from the manager's standpoint. I don't want to be mean or anything. So
Of course, you're thinking about the money.
I want him first string. I want to see him on TV. Of
course
exactly.
you won't.
I want the commercial deals.
See?
All that stuff.
Look
See, look at that point of reference, though. She's
I love
acting
it.
as a manager.
I love it.
She's all
And-
about it.
and
That's
how-
why you get to her, let her run. See, that's why the women run the household money.
So what's your position, Mario? If she's acting like a manager and you're acting like what?
I'm saying I'm acting like the owner.
Okay.
The owner's different. As the owner, I'm sitting back and I'm loving the controversy. This is New York.
Right.
It's a showcase kind of a town.
That's right.
They like controversy. They seek it out. They create it. They want it.
Right.
It's not a negative.
Right.
And part of the reason why you do these things is to add to the talk. I'm sitting there at the owner and I was thinking, Mark, if it bothers you, I mean, that's what I say.
Right.
Get over it. I pay you enough. Go to work.
Okay.
Now, the other dude's coming in. We're going to have some fun, some parties, and we're going to be at the mansion this weekend. That's what I be telling them.
So just have fun.
Yeah, I mean, go with it, kid. I mean, this is New York. I mean, it's
Okay.
controversy.
All right.
Yeah. it'll be
Okay,
cool.
now here's my segment because I'm carving out time and I have to wrap this story in a way that you guys can actually feel it because Carmelo, your man Mario, the man that you stand behind, is in a little bit of what they call VH1 hemispheric relationship, possible scandal because his wife Lala.
You mean Carmelo?
That's
an
right.
NBA player
Yes.
has been accused of cheating?
No,
that never happens.
Never.
That's just wrong. Wait a minute. I want you guys.
Some woman, some harlot, trying to say that she did something.
No.
I'm like with Bill. Remember what Bill Clinton said?
I know.
He did not have sex with that woman. And
see
by
how
the way,
I-
we
you see how I-
redefined it all over again. I have a really clear definition. sex.
You know what?
And he didn't have. He may have had something.
Mar, you need detox.
A vigorous handshake.
You need
It was a
detox.
handshake of some kind.
How did I get
It
to
was a
this point?
handshake.
Only his hands weren't involved.
You know what?
Exactly.
I have to sit back up here and do this for one reason and one reason only. And I'm gonna do this because I'm buying time. First of all, because I feel the breath of somebody older
Lala
coming
look
into
good,
the
though.
studio. I can feel it. They're almost here. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this because I think it's important. I want to read you the story that is framed around this, and you guys tell me: is this just spin or is this real? So let me read it. You guys
Okay.
get there. Carmelo's Lala goes public was cheating question. It's a question. Nobody's.
She went public with a question.
Just follow me now. It says, okay, Lala's full court life on VH1 Monday night. Viewers saw Anthony second guessing herself on hiring a single young assistant for her husband. With friends whispering there could be something between Carmelo and the woman we love to talk about, Lala Anthony finally takes Hassani out, that's her name, to lunch to clear the air. I just want to know the question from Lala. Are you messing with my man? She asks. Not with Mello, Hassani replies. She adds, cheating with Anthony would be gross since she thinks of him as a brother. Now, I'm gonna say
Incest is best.
Now, wait a minute. Now, watch this. Now, we have a co-host on the stage. Is it women's intuition that when they smell something, something's going down? Brandy, if somebody actually is making a claim like that, and they're taking it to the fence to go out and say, I want to ask you, the doctrine's already said that something's in the wind. Do you believe this is just spin for Carmelo to get something more for the VH1 show and the whole thing, or is this something in the mist? What do you think?
Oh man, I don't know. People like to talk, so it could be if it's a rumor or gossip or something part of a gossip, or I don't know.
So you don't think it's nothing in this? There's no meat into this story at all. When she takes her out on the show, it's for the show. You're saying it's just a show thing. It's not real. You look at it. She's.
You know, if
Reality TV, is good. It's real. It's not real.
but if you're going to use this kind of thing, it really adds a stress. It just doesn't seem like it would be the thing to do.
Yes.
Oh, it just doesn't seem to be like.
You know what? I get to do something real quick here because I get to give
Wash
up some
your
of my
hands.
time. I'm gonna give up some of my time because I have to go to two subjects real quick. So you.
Well, I
guys
got to
can-
say one thing about
All
her,
right,
though.
then go ahead.
Lala's increasing presence on the network. She's being seen more and more all over the place. Like she's producing. She's also being a guest on a number of shows. She has a production background.
Right.
That's where her background was as a producer. So I wouldn't be surprised if all of this, because she is going after, I can tell you, she's going after a whole Kardashian-like presence. That's what she wants.
Right.
And she has a history. Like I said, that's her background, is as a radio host personality. She went to my alma mater, by the way.
So I think Mario
What's your alma
just.
mater?
Howard University, Washington, D.C.
See, so what has happened here is that Mario answered the question. The question is really is this: she's producing a show. So she's producing a show. So Mario, what's all the lip action?
I'm saying hi to Heather.
You saying hi to Heather? There she is. There, she's in the room. She's in the room. Yes.
Everybody, Heather Clay.
She's in the
And
room.
we're going to, like I told you, thank you. And we need her input because she's so sporty. We need her input on all the sports.
Oh no.
But we are going to have time. We're reminding everybody
That's right.
before hot picks.
Yes.
We're going to have some sipping and schmoozing time.
That's right. We're gonna go there.
That's right. We're going to
Because I've seen the video with Heather in being interviewed at WonderCon, the whole thing. I've seen it. I'm just telling you.
Boy.
I've seen it all. And to me, I'm going, why am I rushing through sports? It's because
This is
the
your
hot-
rush.
It's
More
the rush.
time for Heather.
See, she
I
got.
thought this was good. Slow hand.
I know. Now, well, let me do this, Mario. You actually, I think, and I would just refresh me. The Lala story. I want you to take a position. Spin producer more than anything else. You
Yes,
believe?
even though I
than the
think it's a
story.
bad idea to use certain things. I think it's just a bad idea. It puts a little extra strain in your relationship. And I like him, like I said, and I think she's gorgeous. So I just hope that it's not a bunch of crap. But she's a sweetie. She's a
Okay, so
I just saw her yesterday on a show where she did a
that's
guest
what I'm
segment.
saying. That's what. Okay, I got you. So let me do this. We're gonna rate the two subjects that we have because I can't rate anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go into the story. Tim Tebow. We're gonna get into this, Mario. Now I'm gonna ask you first because you're the man.
Okay.
He has to fall under the category that now with being New York Jets. Is it balling Big Pimpin', something for the ladies, whatever subject, let down, upset. Well, what's the story span with Tim going to the New York Jets?
He's still balling, but take a look at this picture that
He
you
looks
see.
really handsome right there.
But
He could be
the
like
outfit
the next
really
Bachelor.
sucks. The outfit sucks, really.
No, it doesn't.
It's, see, that's what I'm saying.
Listen to her.
He needs grooming. He needs somebody. The girls need to come and help him with the hair. What is the haircut, too, by the way?
Okay.
I don't understand
It's
the beard
just
lip.
short and sweet, but I like the scruffy look. I love scruffy
Oh, you do?
looks.
Oh, she likes to
thank
remake
you.
them.
See, wait a minute.
She fixes them up.
Heather,
She loves her a good mountain man.
so wait a minute. So Mario, should you be listening to the ladies?
She's looking at his neck.
Okay, you know what?
He got a big neck.
You know what?
You got an
Damn.
Adam's apple.
Watch this. Let me ask the
They
ladies. Let me ask the ladies, because see, you know what, Mario? You just paint pictures with this spin that's not working.
It's the old jaded man.
It's an
spin.
old jaded man. Let me say this. Let me help. And Heather doesn't have to get involved in anything. Is Tim Big Pimpin', something for the ladies, balling, whatever, a letdown? What do you think? If you just had to grade him on being Tim Tebow. Oh, I love this. She's thinking. I know. Watch yourself now.
I'm in a funny mood today.
Oh,
I can tell with that hair. She's got black hair on top of
Yes.
blonde
You spent the
hair.
weekend being a superhero. I guess you
I
can.
can't get
It's
out
gonna
of
be
it.
weird.
Oh, you know
No
what?
wonder you still in kryptonite effects or something.
That's you know what? Because we're about to go to the WonderCon stuff, but we got to exit this. I want to see.
Well-
He can be my Superman.
Whoa, Big Pimp!
I can tell you, Norman says the same thing. Norman said he is sexy and cute. Tell him to call. Thank you, Norman. Norman,
But
you
does
just
he love his mama?
Norman holds.
Oh,
Norman
oh.
always goes for the big sports figures. Norman.
Yeah. Well, he's in competition. Now let me go over to Brandy. Brandy, because she's a manager, she knows that. So she gets
Pay
into
attention.
this. Watch this. Big Pimpin'. Then we're going for Tim Tebow. Ballin', Big Pimpin', something for the ladies. You know, I was going to put these other categories, but we don't have time.
Yeah, we don't understand these
I
categories.
know, because I was going to do the setup for you. I don't have time. We got to do WonderCon. So I'm just going to reduce it down to.
Okay, is he big?
I'm just saying. Is he
I'm
balling?
not rushing you.
Whatever. Big Pimpin', upset, something for the ladies.
Something for the ladies.
Oh, dang. Okay.
You know what? All day,
All
baby.
right, okay,
All day.
okay.
See what I'm saying?
Y'all
I
just
can't-
they in that peak.
Okay.
They in that peak zone.
Mario, you're
peaking
up,
right now.
You're an upcoming sports. No, let's just say this. You're a co-host.
Oh, Heather changed. That'll freak you out. You turn your head and turn back. Oh shit! Start saying you possessed.
I got it ready for you.
No, I
We're
love
gonna
it.
play dress up.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, let me rush through this real quick.
take your time.
Let me rush through this
You
real
gotta
quick.
make them wait.
Okay, so the story, I think I know the story. You're wrong. Okay, so we got something for the ladies. Let me say this. When the ladies vote is something for the ladies, every man wants that category first. Even over balling, even over Big Pimpin', we still want something for the ladies. You know that.
How about big balling? Is that, we don't have that category.
No, you
anymore.
don't.
What kind of big ballin'?
Just big pimping, big pimping balls.
Wait, just see, wait a minute. See, due to the FCC regulations, I have to be careful. But she just went blonde, and when she goes blonde, I got to be careful. Mario.
But is it a true blonde?
Okay, now wait a minute. I think let me close this off. The Carmelo story, just ending it off. You crazy, man. I hate when you do this.
It's a little highlightation.
Uh-oh.
I can see. I can
Might
feel
be
the
some
tension in there.
redhead.
Brandy.
Heather brings the crazy
I
in
know.
Mario.
Thank you.
Brings the
See,
crazy.
why am I trying to race out of this real quick? Because I want to get
Oh,
out.
I don't know yet why you racing.
Because
Stop racing.
I'm
Vince
racing.
getting nervous.
no, I want
Take
to
a
go.
deep breath.
I want to go to where
I
they
know.
have been, not where we're thinking. See, we're thinking.
I want to see it first.
Thank you.
I don't know if I want to be it.
All right, so
What do you want to see?
Something about where you been.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know.
Oh.
Some roles I have to observe. Can't
Let
switch
me
up
tell
everything.
you about this.
Oh man, you know what, Mark? I think I know this next vote. I don't have to say it. The Carmelo Lala story is whatever. I bet you're not going to say ballin', Big Pimpin', something for the ladies. You're going to say it's a whatever moment, isn't it?
Yeah, well, so I love to look at Lala.
So are
She's
you
a
changing?
thick woman, too.
Okay, so is she graduates from whatever story?
I say, go Carmelo, make your empire. Y'all in New York, it's all about the fanfare. Remember that. It's like being in L.A. You got to go on and ride that pony.
right.
Write it, because it's going to happen if you got that celebrity. That's right.
Heather's riding the pony.
Get behind and push. Right, Heather?
Yes.
No, now that term, Mario.
Me, I support.
Okay, so wait a minute. Where does it fit? Give me something.
It's big. It's whatever.
Thank you. That's all I want to hear.
But it could
It's
be
whatever.
For a hot second, it's big. It's big big pimping.
It's big pimping.
For a minute.
Okay.
It's just that you get to take a couple pictures.
Well, now I'm gonna give Brandy a vote as well because she was in here before Heather, so she got the full brunt of the story.
was.
So is this a story? The La is cheating thing? Is this a whatever moment? Big pimping story, balling story because it's athletes involved.
Yeah, let me show you those
I know.
categories.
I don't know.
You don't think it's got any win, do you?
Balling.
It's just kind of a wants to be big pimpin' and let down.
I love that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
You know what? I owe you a knuckle. That was a great wants to be big pimpin'. I love it. That was a great one. Heather, you didn't hear. We were just trying to rate this La story. It dealt with the assistant of Carmelo's wife. Hired an assistant, Asani, and basically on VH1 the show says,
On
hey,
the show,
maybe cheating.
are you trying to get with my
Yeah.
man? She
Yeah.
called her out on the show.
Yeah, she may be.
Castrate him.
Oh.
No, just kidding.
Well, what if he's innocent? But no men are.
I see. So
Really?
You guys know the stats, you guys.
Oh.
I always quote the stats. I think it's worse. Remember for married folks, right, Vic? Remember we said
Yeah.
75% of men
I know what you're
infidelity,
saying. I know what
women
you're saying.
are still above
You know what?
65%.
Yeah, women are right there too.
Right, 65%.
I've cheated.
No.
Yeah, I've cheated.
Ooh.
But you know what?
Well, punishment.
I had to make amends.
I can.
had to make an
How did you do that?
Well, you just change your behavior.
Oh, right on
Make an
point.
amends by changing the way that you approach
true.
relationships from.
Okay, but you're
there
divorced
on.
now, right?
I am divorced. See, obviously I wasn't good at it.
But see, I can tell you how to make amends.
You know what?
Because it's all about how you say I'm sorry.
Let's see. She's forgiven.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
forgive her. I forgive her.
I forgive you.
Yes,
if
I
he
forgive
didn't,
you.
Vic and I forgive you.
Yes, I forgive you.
I hope that helps.
I just think Brandy. Brandy, you threw that. That was pretty good. I like
Yeah,
that.
Brandy.
One. You
No, I'm just being silly
I know.
because I know she is divorced.
okay?
Oh.
All right. Hey, you know what? I got to get out because I want to hear their story, man. So all the other topics. This is it. Congratulations to Derek Fisher, Oklahoma Thunder. Gonna hate you when you come over to the Staples Center, but that's okay. Mike Tyson, that one-man show, I don't know if we can get over it. We'll try. La, I believe is spin, but I love spin if it's successful.
La.
Yes, and all day long. In New Orleans
Yeah.
Saints, I feel sorry for you. You lost your coach for a year and draft picks. That hurts big time. Mario, you want to take us out of here so we can get to
A
WonderCon?
paid year off. What a terrible thing. Come back for your $1 million. Victor Allen's new Sports. Hot and sexy. That's right. Heather Clay, Brandy Flores in there making controversy. Tim Tebow. Ooh.
Like this. Oh.